Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cin City D&D. I am, as always, your humble yet horrifying DM, Matt Butler. To my right, the lovely and talented Madison. Why don't you tell us about your character?
I'm Madison, and I play the Tiefling cleric Hixsori Basha.
My name is Rob. I'm playing Varus, the Drow evocation wizard, lover of smoke tricks, and dealer of badass destruction.
Casey, I play Penumbra Rios, the green dragonborn rogue, who is out to reclaim his mother's former territory and build a massive treasure that dwarfs any she ever had.
You guys will remember from last time, you guys met Carl and interacted with his lovely personality and decided that you were willing to hear what he had to say because you had this riddle that you were trying to figure out. It said to find him, but you couldn't figure out why. And so he basically said, well, the next step is up there. It's up in my the boughs of my tree. But he's, 300 feet tall, so there's some climbing ahead. So
We're looking for that hammer, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's one thing that you guys have not asked Carl about directly yet. But yes, you know that you're looking for some sort of hammer.
Carl, do you have a hammer?
Are you talking about the Balor's hammer?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about hammer time.
Varus chuckles.
Yeah, the Balor's hammer, of course. That Balor left it here. That's what the next the clue leads to. So, are you guys gonna climb then? You guys want to start climbing?
Let's fucking climb, dude.
Are we all
I'm
able to climb?
going to open my wings up and fly up.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Well, I don't have wings.
No, you don't. You're gonna have to climb.
Oh.
Varus has a broom though.
Am I the only one that's able to use the broom?
No.
So I will loan her the broom.
Okay.
And how are you gonna?
As long as you give her the broom, it'll work for her.
How do you?
Okay.
There.
I am going to cast spider climb and walk straight up the tree.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, in all
You should wipe
your
your shoes up before you walk on, Carl.
So, so the way
Carl
it
has
works.
like a welcome mat at his face.
Yeah, Carl's like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, especially because the way that it works is I like exhale this like really really dark dense smoke that like goes down and is underneath my feet. It almost looks like I'm like floating on the smoke, but the smoke is actually the magic that's like holding me to whatever surface, and it looks to him as if like reminds him of fire. It looks like dense like fire smoke. So he's I imagine he wouldn't like it too much.
I'm more
But it doesn't
okay
hurt.
with this than you walking on me.
So I run up like.
All right, cool. So all of you managed to make it to the top kind of around the same time. Penumbra, you're using your crazy wings, and Hixsori, you're using the loaned broom from Varus, and Varus, you're just walking on smoke. Whoa! All the way up the tree. So when you guys end up at the top, you see that. First of all, the branches of Carl are giant. We're talking like 15-foot thick branches. Whoa, they look like tree trunks almost, and they're like going off in all different directions. So once you get up there, it's like you can walk. It's similar to the jungle area that you were in before, where you're up in the boughs of the tree, except for this is a lot more open. It's not like there's a bunch of dense leaves to Carl. All the leaves are kind of like on the outside, so it's very dark under the canopy, but it's not like super dark. Like you don't need illumination, it's just dim. It's like it's dusk all the time. So you don't really see anything that sticks out to you. You guys aren't really sure what the key what the clue looks like.
Carl, where's the clue?
Okay, so I want to.
Can Carl hear him?
Can Carl hear him?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Carl, where is it?
It's there somewhere. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a long time, guys. It's It's. Are you raising your hand?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I want permission to speak, please.
Granted.
Permission to speak. Please. I was gonna ask if I could use my cantrip guidance. Would that help us find?
Actually, yeah, that would probably work really well.
Okay, so I do that.
Okay, so use your cantrip
Oh,
of.
sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so use your cantrip of guidance, and you play like a little note thing on your sitar, and it permeates through the branches, and all of a sudden, over in the corner of one of the branches, you hear this little like. And so you're pretty sure that that's the only thing in Carl that sounds metallic. So that's probably what you're looking for.
Okay, so
I'm going to just throw this like obviously it's not going to illuminate, but just throw the attack straight out like as far as it'll go. I think it goes like 60 feet.
Okay. So you hear the little tinkle, 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 and then Varus is just like whoosh, and shoots this massive column of smoke straight out of his lungs. He's just like whoosh, and it just like flows over and smacks into the metallic thing, which you then see flip through the air out of Carl up into the air, and you can see that it's some sort of small metallic object. Like it's maybe like a I don't know, like a little box maybe, or something of that nature, and it's just flipping through the air.
One of you guys that can fly, go get it, quick!
yeah, go get it.
You can fly too.
Mage
Yeah,
hand.
Oh yeah, me.
Yeah,
I
you
go
have the
get
broom.
it. I'm flying.
You're like the seeker right now. This is your
Mage
chance.
That's fun flying.
Yeah,
On
you're
the
just
broom?
like
On the
like Harry Potter style. Like,
What
This
is
is that's your firebolt, dude.
yes, and she's just so you see Hixsori just flying on the broom, like fucking wind flying in her hair. She's flying through the smoke, and she's just like,
I have my own theme.
yeah, exactly. It's it's amazing. Yeah, it's super guitar heavy. Yeah, and yeah, so you're flying through, and you see it flipping, just like you almost like you just reach out and you snag it right at the last second before it flips off into and you open your hand and look inside, and you see that it's a little locket in the shape of the shape of a capital C. And on the back of it, it says in Abyssal.
I have tongues.
So it says in Abyssal, "Open thine heart."
Fuck is
All right, get over here. I'm gonna use my dagger to open your heart.
that? Oh!
They ain't having my heart.
What the rules say?
Why don't you take your heart
Very
off
little.
first, and then we'll see from there.
So, do you bring it back to us?
Yes, I bring it back and I tell you guys what it says.
Varus is really apologetic. Like, yeah, I didn't mean for that to happen. I thought it was a beast.
Is Varus Batman now?
It was. I knew it was a beast, but he dodged. He moved.
Varus isn't the hero that the city wants, but it's the hero.
You're the
I always talk like this. I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, so you guys you have the little locket, and it's in the shape of a C.
You said
So,
a capital C.
a
Well, I
capital
guess
C.
it doesn't really matter if it's a locket because it was still.
Wait, if it's a locket, what's inside it?
It doesn't open.
Oh, so it's just like. So is it just like a C pendant charm type thing?
No,
Or-
it does open. It is capable of opening. It just you cannot.
You just
open
can't open it.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I try to open it?
it. Yeah.
I'll use.
You
But
can
I will-
try.
I will say that it is in itself. Oh wow, just hit that. So I will say that this is in and of itself a puzzle. So
Oh.
there is if you think about it that way, just think about what it says and the shape of the C. And now that I'm thinking about it, Carl's just like, that Balor, he used to hum all the time. I don't know if that helps or not.
What is?
I was thinking maybe it needs to be some sort of like artistic expression. It says like "Open thine heart," and it's a C. Like I'm wondering if this like Hixsori, the master musician, needs to like play this thing some music.
In the chord of C.
Now that I'm thinking about it, C
Is
obviously
a chord.
Carl though.
That's
Carl?
true.
Yeah, but
Is it spelled that way or is it spelled with a K?
it's spelled with a C. But I think Varus is onto something.
Can you play a C chord on your magical?
Yeah, I was gonna say play a C chord.
Okay, so I just on my
You play.
Wait. Don't just strum any C though. This needs to be from the heart. It says "Open thine heart." You need to
Alright. Hold on, let
need
me.
to pour some
I'm a
juju
cleric.
into
Can
this.
I meditate? Is there any sort of way to?
I mean, yeah, you can take a minute to like compose yourself if you want.
Image and create a stage for you to perform on.
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that.
Yeah, I'll aid it, dude. Like we'll do it together, and I'll make like the lights. I'll do the lights and smoke. You can
Okay.
You can make the
Is this gonna be
stage.
a floating stage?
Yes. So
Please.
so
Floating, rotating.
so you guys come together and create this amazing laser light stage show where Penumbra, you create this illusionary stage, which Hixsori then sits upon with her sitar,
Oh, I'm standing.
and then you're standing with the sitar.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, because she's badass like that. Rob or Varus creates these amazing light effects and smoky haze that just like fills you. It looks like an '80s rock concert. It's amazing.
Exactly what I wanted it to look like.
And you got the hair band, and you're just like, yeah, and you just start playing like a crazy C chord, and the locket starts to shake, like it just vibrates back and forth and shake like, and as your C chord gets more intense, like as you hold the note longer, it's just like it shakes longer and longer until finally when you stop, it freezes and then pops open.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Good thinking, Varus, because I would not have done that.
I knew it, dude. I knew it.
I want to see what this locket says on the inside.
Okay, so the
Alright.
locket, once it pops open, it shows a. So on the inside of the locket, it's the locket itself is made out of what looks like silver type material, and on the inside it's inlaid with this like pattern, and it looks like an X on one side of it, so like an X, and then going across to the other side of the locket, like these are two pieces, goes across to the other side, and then down, and then you see that there's an X. So it looks like a map almost. And then on top of that, there's an inscription that reads, "Blue is king."
Is it in common, the inscription?
No, it's in,
Abyssal?
yes.
Okay. So blue is king?
Mm-hmm.
Jerry's all cocky all of a sudden, like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, right. He's like, yeah, I'm the shit.
Is Jerry a dragon?
Yeah,
Not anymore, though.
not a dragon anymore.
What is?
Human
He's
with
just like
horns.
yeah, he looks like a normal dude, except for he has like horns
Blue
and like a tail and blue skin.
So I want
Wow.
to be like, hey, Carl, do you know what that means at all? Blue is king?
What was Jerry doing while we were dancing?
Jerry was partying, but like in his dragon way,
Solitude.
mostly falling down because he's still trying to figure out how this body works.
He looked like that one dude that took E at the rave and is probably
Yeah.
gonna be going home in an ambulance.
Yes, exactly. Like clearly he's about to pass out from heat exhaustion. Like
Yeah, he's that one.
Okay,
He's that
so
guy, yeah.
I want to ask Jerry, not Jerry,
okay, Carl,
Carl, do you know what that means? Blue is king. Do you understand that? Does that ring any bells for you?
not really. Is that all it says?
Well, no, there's also this, and I show him the map thing inside. He's
So if you guys like
got
climb down at
big
this
old
point,
eyes. I'd float down, I guess,
yeah, on the broom.
to eye level with him so I can show him the
Okay, and
thingy.
he looks at it and he's like, I think it's a map. I think the first X is me. I don't know what that other X is though.
Okay, so if he's the starting point.
We need to go across to the other side of the world.
Is it-
Let's go. wherever the other side of the world is.
I think that's a bit ambitious.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I mean, that's a good backup plan. We will save for that if the map doesn't lead us to somewhere.
We will hang that one up. We will put it away.
We'll put that right over here, and we will come back to that.
We're gonna put a thumbtack in this.
Fold
yeah,
it.
we're just gonna
Up right there.
Keep in this little binder here, and we'll get back to file it away.
Like I said, Varus has been smoking really
Go to
heavy
the
this whole
other
time.
side of the planet if the map fails us.
I'm gonna ask Carl what he thought about our little show. Like, if he's still mad at me after the show.
Carl's like, no, you guys put on a good show. If I would have had it to the lighter, I would have lit it.
Yeah.
I'll light any lighters you need for you, Carl.
I appreciate
Carl's a cool guy, man. He's kind of an asshole, but at the same time, he's cool.
Got a heart
Yeah.
of gold. We warm
He warms up.
Yeah.
So the way that Find the Path works is you can find the shortest route to any specified location that you're aware of on this plane of existence.
So is this technically me being aware of it?
Because I mean, it's there. You have a map, so you're just trying to like.
All right. So
Find out where it is.
I do that.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Heck yeah! So.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah! So you guys head down at sort of a diagonal. You see that.
Ooh. What's it look like? What does it look like with the spell?
Oh yeah, that's okay. Good point. So you cast
This would look
Find
cool
the
as
Path.
shit.
I wanted
Right.
to incorporate.
You want to incorporate purple?
Yes.
Can
So-
there be some sort of like music involved too?
Yes. So okay. So Hixsori sits down and she's like, "All right, guys, I've never tried this before,
I'll
but
sit this time.
let's see if this works." And she pulls out. She starts playing the sitar, right? And she starts playing it crazy fast, like faster and faster and faster. And smoke starts to come off of like because she's playing it so fast, and the smoke is like a purple trail.
Yeah.
And it just snakes out into the forest in like a slow, like curving path that just leads straight off into the woods.
All right. So are we all still able to be like floaty? Are we all able to float forward?
Yeah, I mean, Varus has spider climb, so he's not really like.
Okay. Because I feel like maybe it would be safer to maybe be in
Float
the air,
above it? Yeah.
rather than on the ground. You never know.
You probably encounter less monsters that way. Yeah.
I tried
yeah.
to like inhale the purple smoke. I'm like, and
Stop it.
then
It's good
I like,
quality.
Varus,
So
what's your race again?
I'm actually gonna stay in the smoke. Actually, I am a drow.
So Varus is walking, but like with his face in this path of the smoke. So like he's literally just like walking, but like so his face is making like a path in the smoke.
Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say I could just carry you, dude. Like
I'm walking, but I'll jump to Penumbra with the spell if I need to.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, if there's danger, I'll like
So
I'll
we're
like
flying
leap
at
up
a
to you.
slower rate to keep up with the walking Varus.
Okay.
I'm running. I have like
So Varus, he's like, all right, guys, I got this. The smoke is pretty dope. So then he just takes off into the forest. And he's like, he's like running, like he's like
you fucking idiot.
you're just like, yeah, and like you see that Penumbra and Hixsori are flying over on their devices. You know, Penumbra's flying with his wings, and Hixsori's on the broom that Varus lent her. And
We both keep making looks at each other and rolling our eyes.
so Jerry sees this happen. He sees Varus take off, and he's like, no, you know what? Fuck it. And then he just runs in after you. So he's just running behind you through the forest.
What's happening?
Well, he ain't
I
got
definitely
wings,
wait up
so
for Jerry, dude.
that's for him.
I turn around and give Jerry a high five. Like, I knew you'd come around.
Like, heck yeah, man. This is awesome. He's just like running through there with you.
We're frolicking, is what we're doing.
Yeah. Just frolicking. Varus and Jerry are running through, and they're like, wow, like you hear stuff around you, but they're kind of like giving you your space a little bit, and you can't really figure out why. You're just like, okay, that's weird. They're not coming at you, and you guys are just sort of like following lazily because they're having a tough time. Like they're at a run, so they're going 4 times their movement speed, but they're still in rough terrain, which means they're only going like half. So they're still like they're running, but it's like so you guys are just lazily like following them above. So both of you make a perception check.
Is that both of us?
Yeah, Hixsori and Penumbra. So Hixsori, you're flying along, right, with Penumbra behind you, and it feels like you fly into a plastic bag. Like you literally, it's just like a whoosh, and it just grabs onto you and latches on, and all of a sudden you're like trapped inside of this thing that feels like cellophane almost, and you're trying to like pull it off of you. But as soon as it wraps around you, it instantly starts doing damage to you, and you can see yourself just like, and you can feel like it's not fire, it's not acid, it's negative energy damage.
So is it necrotic
It literally
damage?
feels like, yeah, it literally feels like evil damage.
Well, it sucks for them because I have Destroy Undead. So.
Yeah, right. And it just it's so as it attacks you, it starts to slowly become more visible.
I'm going to use my first move to use my True Strike cantrip. And then I'm going to come through with my dagger. And you said it's wrapped around Hixsori, right?
Yes.
So I'm basically going to use my dagger to cut it off of her.
Okay. You come in with your dagger, and you kind of grab Hixsori by the shoulder, and as soon as you touch it, it starts dealing damage to you. So you take like 12 points of damage. Did I tell you how much damage you took?
No. How much damage should I take?
You take 20.
God damn it. So
Yeah.
I'm already at
Holy
7 because I never
shit.
get healed.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
So, but you do manage to stab into it and slice into it, and you see that as soon as your dagger hits it and makes a good, size cut, it immediately lets go of Hixsori.
Oh, fuck.
So then you guys, it like flows into the sunlight. So it's like you guys can't see it
Wait,
now.
what
You'd have
happened-
to make a perception
What
check
happened to my
find it.
broom? Then the broom that I got lent. What happened to that?
You're still on it.
So I'm not falling.
No, you're
okay.
on it. Yeah.
It's my cunning action to then hide.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe I should do
That'll
something.
work. So you kind of dive down into the trees a little bit and kind of like try to obscure yourself.
So I'm obviously going to roll a perception check.
Yeah, you can definitely see that it's floating out towards like where Penumbra was. And it's sort of like, it's like maybe like looking for him, but he's down in the tree, so it really can't like.
All right. Well, I'm going to throw a charged up fireball at him.
Damn. Okay.
I make this like massive, like coalescent of like smoky ball that just turns faster and faster until it ignites, and I like toss it up and smash it with my staff and like a baseball bat, like fucking towards the target.
So it flies, it rockets towards the gossamer cloud, which isn't really like looking at you at all. It's not that you can really tell where it's looking because it just looks like a
Right.
plastic, but it impacts it, and you literally see it like burn away from it. Like it's so the vast majority of it like just melts and like burns into this acrid, disgusting smelling smoke, while the other chunk of it the chunk of it now is maybe about like this big, and it just floats. It floats in on itself and then immediately starts flying towards you, Varus.
Shit. Can I see a die? Then I want to do
Yes.
a knowledge check to see what this little bitch is.
I'm curious too. I need to know.
You've never personally encountered something like this before, but you can make a good guess as to what this is, based on what you've encountered before. So you guys remember when you were in the first part of the Crystal Labyrinth, there was a lot of oozes, which are basically things that can pull things into them and like dissolve them. This one is essentially an ooze that is like paper thin and floats through the air because it's essentially weightless and completely clear. So it just floats and then attaches itself to things and then begins to dissolve them. And then once it dissolves that, then it moves on to the next thing.
So it's not undead. It's just
an ooze. Yeah. Just a very, very virulent ooze that deals negative damage instead of acid damage.
Ew, I hate it.
Yeah, it's gross.
I don't like it.
If I do flame strike, am I able to send that toward it? Because how far away is it from me?
That would be pretty awesome too, because that's like way overkill. That would be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always an overkill. It's always awesome.
So Hixsori is completely like she's recovered from this thing being on top of her, and she stares it down, and she's so pissed. She's like, "You dare to attack me?" And like she just like raises her hand, and this like intense beam of holy light and fire just like emerges, just like shoots out and just dissolves this thing and lights the treetops on fire around it.
Oops,
like way overkill. And she's just like, ah! Fucking like dissolves this thing into nothing.
That's angry. I got a little heated. I'm sorry.
Varus is clapping.
Lost my cool. Thank you. Thank you. I should have lost my composure a little bit there, but bitch tried to smother me and do some other shit. So.
Fucking send a message is what we're doing.
Yep.
Sending a fucking message.
Flash jungle.
Yeah,
Do
you like
see?
yeah, you like turn to the rest of the forest. Do you see? Do you see what happens when you mess with Hixsori?
We playing around. Shit is real.
You dissolve that shit, right? And so, the treetops are a little bit on fire, but they eventually kind of peter out because it's a living forest. It's not like it's like a forest fire or something. Smokey the Bear is totally fine with what's happening.
Did he even notice?
No, he's totally fine.
It was just a little extra warm gust.
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
A warm front.
Yeah, a warm front rolling into the area.
Barely a breeze.
So the smoke trail is still there. And so you continue to travel along it, follow it, until you emerge into a clearing. Now,
Wait a minute. Have we come to any place where we could like chill out for a second?
not really, because like you guys
Okay.
are in the middle of the forest right now.
Can't
So
All right, so we're in the heat of it.
Well, can we find?
Listen, I
where-
kind of gotta pee, man.
Okay, so can we find anywhere to like take a rest or like
Not like a full rest, just like 5 minutes.
ailment?
just like a short rest. You guys could do that. The surrounding area, they've kind of stayed clear of the smoke trail that Hixsori had made. So if you guys just kind of camp out where you're at, like as long as one of you keeps watch, as long as you're not doing a long rest, you guys will probably be okay.
Well, okay, who's not been affected? Who has no damage?
Me.
Okay.
I don't think I've taken any damage at this point.
Well, then who wants to take watch then? And how long do you want?
I will take watch because I don't need to sleep.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm like reviewing spells. I like made like a couple of switches.
Oh, okay. Cool. It's gotten to be sort of towards the tail end of the day. It's gotten down to be probably, it's about mid-afternoon, and you can see the sun is about to set, but it's not setting yet. And you guys emerge, continuing to follow the trail. You emerge from the forest into a large open area. It's grass pretty much, and you see that there are two hills. One on the left, which is made of stone, and one on the right, which is made out of just like earth. It's just like a big hill. Both have small caves with entrances at the top that you could see. Separating them is a shallow pool of clear, cool water. And in the center are 5 carved statues in a line. 3 large creatures on one hill are hurling huge stones at 3 large creatures on the other.
Oh, the other one's hurling back?
Yes. They're both like, ooh.
Okay. What are these things?
So the stones are they falling into the water? The water's in between them.
Yeah, so the water is in between the 2 hills, and the 2 hills are throwing rocks at each other.
So there's people on the hills that are doing this.
Well, they're not people.
What are
they
they?
look like large creatures.
Do you know what they are? Have you ever seen anything like that before?
You can make a...
Can I do that?
We need to fight these bitches.
So you see that they are clearly giants. And that...
Maybe we don't fight them.
And there are 3 hill giants, which are about 9 feet tall. And then there are 3 stone giants, which are about 11 feet tall.
Oh, great.
Boulders like reaching their targets, or are they all missing?
Okay, so they're landing around their targets, but they don't have the best aim. And something else to note too: the hill giants are covered with golden stripes. They're painted like gold, and the stone giants have red spots painted on them.
Where's the blue?
Yeah, right.
Where's the blue? Blue is king.
If this is a reference to a popular thing that my character wouldn't know about, we might want to go for the gold.
Okay, are they naked?
They are not naked. They're wearing like loincloth type thing.
Bullshit.
Does the gold
Nudity.
look different in the light at all?
No, it's clearly like gold paint. It's not like actual gold.
Anything blue?
Darn, I thought this was that like blue dress, gold dress thing that was on the internet for a while.
That's super funny. Yeah, like it depends on what light you hold it in.
Statue.
The first statue is a 2-foot tall steel statue of a green kobold.
Oh.
The second statue is 6-foot tall, and it's of a gray human. The third statue is 8-foot tall, and it seems to be some sort of creature you've never seen before, but it looks for all intents and purposes like a snake, or maybe more accurately like a centipede, because it doesn't have as many legs, but it looks like a cat, but if you took a cat and elongated it. And that is 8-foot tall,
and it's like a ferret?
And it's made out of stone, but it's covered in that blue fungus.
Oh, okay, so
then the fourth one is 14-foot tall, and that is of a golden hill giant. And the last one is 18-foot tall, and that's of a red stone giant.
Okay, so then
we're looking for blue ferret-like creatures.
So it has blue fungus on it, the statue does?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, they're dirty.
Statue, that's covered in fungus, that it leads off in a blue, like, patchy line into the forest.
Let's go.
Hold on, wait. Just.
So do we just leave these giants to their rock throwing and just like follow the trail into the back? Is this where the X led us to, or is it further?
Yes. Yeah, no, the X led you here. Yeah.
Let's follow it. Let's dig south for Harambe. I'm all about
it.
So take the far path in the tree line and then get to the back without being noticed by the giants?
Yeah, because you can kind of skirt around. You can go into the forest and kind of skirt around the where the giants are, the hill and stuff, and just pick up the line of fungus on the other side.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Start walking into the forest, following the line of blue fungus to where it leads to an area not that far away. It's only maybe 60 feet away. And you see that there's rows of these weird pomegranate-looking bushes. They're almost like they've been planted. And they have, some of them have fungus on them, some of them don't. But basically they're just in, big lines.
Okay.
And they seem to separate an area almost. It seems like they divide you and something else, another forest area.
What color are they?
Can I eat one?
No, don't do
that.
that.
They are red and purple. But I mean, if you want to grab one, you can.
I definitely want to grab one of the purple ones.
So you go to grab it, and as soon as you touch it, it's like you just poked nitroglycerin. All of them explode. So you literally create a chain reaction that explodes all of them in a line. You personally take 28 damage and go flying back into the forest. Both of you end up taking 14 damage as you dive for cover.
See? Explosions. Everywhere you go, man, just explosions.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so that happens, and it causes quite a commotion, sends smoke up into the tree line. But you can see that on the other side of it, the fungus line continues.
Varus screams like, ah, ah, ah.
Can I heal us?
Yeah, definitely. You're not in combat, so.
All right, hold on.
Actually doing all right. I got evasion, so that didn't hurt me.
Nice.
Oh, okay. So I guess I can just heal myself then. So
we
what
want to
is-
heal Varus.
Oh, I guess.
I feel
What you did?
It's my fault this all happened. But they were tasty. They looked so delicious.
26 hit points you get healed for.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you guys decide to follow the fungus further into the forest, kind of looking around for more of those grenade type things.
Fungus.
Yeah, right. But not finding any, thankfully. And then you end up emerging into a big open area where it seems like
Varus not to touch anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
for real.
Right. Where there's clusters of these large mushrooms. They look like they're like people-sized mushrooms, and they're in clusters of 4. And areas of there's 4 clusters of 4, one in each corner. And in the center is an old fountain that's made out of stone, but it looks like it's choked with everything in this room is covered, or not room, but everything in this area is covered in fungus. Like patches of it, thick sheets of it in some areas, like it's everywhere. And you see in the center, there's the fountain just choked with it. So it's not even like producing water anymore. It's just like an old fountain with just like all that fungus on it. And when you guys walk into the clearing, the mushrooms begin to shake. And that's where we're going to call it.
These plants are soon going to realize that I'm not a fun guy.
What does the next session hold in store for our players? What is this fungus leading to? What is creating this fungus? What is all of that? What's the Balor's hammer? What is the next step of the mystery? I guess we'll find that out next time. So thank you to everybody that watched both the live stream and the edited stream. Please check out madisbutler.com for more info about the world and characters of Cin City D&D. Please check out our social media sites. We're on Facebook, Snapchat, all that stuff's in the description. And most importantly, remember to keep your friends close, but your dice bag closer. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.